Hi everyone. In this screencast, I want to talk about the YALSA Programming HQ and how we're going to have our community of practice set up in here. So here I am at hq.yalsa.net, and that's how you will get there. And all of you should have received an email with login information. If not, make sure to let me know. And what I'm first going to do is I'm going to sign in. So after I go to hq.yalsa.net, I am going to sign in my username and password, and it's hard for me to talk and do a password at the same time. Notice I have stay signed in checked. That's up to you if you want to do that. I'm going to click sign in. And when you sign in, you go directly to the settings page. And I'm going to talk more about the settings in a bit, so I'm going to leave it at that. And where we are is in groups. So I'm going to go to groups, and you see here is Future Ready with the Library Cohort 2. And when you click on that, you get to our group, and this is basically a discussion forum. So if you've used discussion forums before, and I bet a lot of you have, you get the posts that people have made in the forum. Future Ready with Library Cohort 2. So far, I've made 2 new posts. All of you will be able to add posts, and once you're logged in and set everything up, you'll be able to add posts. So I've created 2. I created one, when will you arrive in Denver? And then I also created a post which links to our Google Drive folder that we'll talk about more in Denver. So if I click on when will you arrive in Denver, I open it up and you see who posted it. You see what the topic is, which is, do people want to share a ride back and forth to the hotel? You see the tags, which I also want to talk about in Denver, and then you see what people have commented on. So whenever somebody makes a post, it's pretty traditional. You see all the basic information. In the tags, I made Denver meeting and travel plans. And if I click on one of those, I'll see any other post with those headings, with those tags. At the moment, this is the only one because we're just getting started. And also you see that it's the group Future Ready with the Library Cohort 2. When you're in a post, that's a really easy way to get back to our main page. So here I am back here. I'm going to go back down here just to point out the comments. Holly, me, and Erin have commented already, and then if you want to add something, you just go to share your thoughts. So it's a pretty basic framework for adding posts. Now, if I go back to Future Ready with the Library Cohort 2, oh, I want to show you one other thing here. Notice that I can edit my question. So if I click on Edit Question, it will take me to a screen where if I decide, oh, you know what, I didn't like how I phrased that, I can change it. I'm not going to do that right now, so I'm just going to cancel. So I can edit the question, and then I can also delete it, which I'm definitely not going to do. There's a, we'll go over, if people have questions about editing the question or the post, let me know, but I think just the basics are really what you need right here. So now I want to add a new post. So this ask question is post a topic. So because this is part of the YALSA HQ, this is phrased as ask a question, but really it's about post a topic you would like to discuss with others. If I go to any page, you will see that on the side, ask a question. So when we add new things, we're going to ask a question. And if I click on this, here it is. I'm going to make something up. I'm not going to actually post it. It's question, really post. If I type in information for our meeting I like to do caps, meeting in Denver. And then tags, it might be again Denver. And notice what happens, Denver meeting, because I already used that. And do I want to talk about anything else? I don't think so. I'm just going to use that tag and I press enter. It gives you all the information. I press enter to have it take. This is our cohort. Anything that we post, if you're logged in and you're in this cohort, it will automatically say that only Future Ready with Library Cohort 2 members should see it. You don't want to take that out, because if you take that out, anyone who is a part of the YALSA HQ will see the post, and this is our community of practice. It may happen that we add more groups over the year, but for the moment, just Future Ready with Library Cohort. And when I'm ready, I'm going to put the agenda here. I'm not going to do it right now, but I could say, here's a quick link to the agenda for our meeting in Denver. I know I spelled that wrong. And then I could link to it in a Google Drive, or I could do both. I could attach it as a document and link to it in Google Drive. If I wanted to link to it, I would probably agenda for our meeting in Denver, click on the link, put the URL. I'm making this up. Meeting URL. Agenda for our meeting is where I'm what the words are going to be. I click OK, and then that becomes a link. If anyone has used different kinds of software, I mean, it's how Facebook works. Lots of different things work this way. If I want to attach a document, I would find the agenda on my computer and attach it, and then I save. I'm not going to save this because it's not something I really want to do at the moment, but that's how simple it is to add a new post. And notice it's ask a question, like I said. So if you have any questions about that, let me know. So that's at getting started, adding a new post.